crew of murderous pirates is coming. We have to hurry. Are you listening to any of this?
We're listening.
Oh yeah, what did I just say?
Are you listening to any of this?
Let's go!
You wanted to search the buffet.
We're not searching the buffet!
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome to my Star Wars Skeleton Crew initial thoughts / reaction video. I just finished watching the episode, like, I kid you not, 2 minutes ago, and it really picked up there towards the conclusion and towards the end. I knew it. I had a feeling, I had a weird gut feeling this entire time that Jude Law's character of Jod Nana would evidently and eventually have to turn onto the kids. Now, whether or not they do come back together towards the finale of the episodes, or much rather towards the end of the season, is yet to be seen, and something I'll discuss a little bit in just a moment. But we, of course, are going to go ahead and we're going to hop right on into it, kind of break some of it down a little bit. I'll have another video here on the channel discussing more so as a full-on breakdown with all the different Easter eggs, references, and things that you've might have missed throughout the episode. This is purely just my initial thoughts and reaction video, so let's go ahead and hop into it. Before we do, though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So, if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost daily. There is a lot of Star Wars news and stuff going around. It can be a lot to keep track of. It's exactly why we are here. Not just to keep you guys updated with everything, but also break it down for you guys and get a better understanding. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. First things first, I just have to kind of put it out there, is that this is where the show is really beginning to get more nitty and more gritty. I feel like that the show has been kind of quote-unquote too clean for the first half of the season. It felt oddly clean. Not that makes it bad or anything, of course, but it just, for like a show about pirates, and we've known pirates in a galaxy far, far away, and in the Star Wars lore, and into the Star Wars franchise before, popping up in shows like Clone Wars, the animated show, and Star Wars Rebels, the animated show. They're nitty, they're gritty, they're dirty, they play dirty, and all of the above. So finally seeing that towards the latter of this episode, with Jod seemingly turning on the kids and even gaining access to now a lightsaber, I wonder whose lightsaber that exactly could be. I mean, I'm looking at it right now and I really don't have any ideas. I feel like it's something from the old Republic, as that seems to, that's like when the whole kind of Onyx Cinder kind of was on its course and on its mission of trying to find treasures and everything. Of course, the whole upbringing of Aten and all of those planets as well. But let's begin with the beginning of the episode. We finally make our way back to the planet of Aten, with the parents trying to do their fair share, trying to pull their weight and trying to help. And it seems that they even kind of come up with a bit of a plan to get around things, get around the Superior, and try to do some work on finding out more about the barrier, and maybe even trying to get a location on the kids, but that's going to be damn well near impossible. I find it odd that one of the droids is even able to pick up on a power surge coming from one of the computers in the workstation, so I find that a bit odd, like something that you'd see in, like, I don't know, a futuristic sci-fi movie, something just weird, like kind of Zootopian kind of thing going on there. So that was definitely quite interesting. Then we hop back over to the kids. The kids are kind of interrogating SM-33 after the conclusion of the last episode. SM-33 kind of losing it and going a bit crazy on the group after being kind of like triggered, essentially, like, oh, I'm not supposed to tell you anything about Aten, and anybody that comes knocking, my orders are to execute them, pretty much. So kind of dealing with some of the aftermath of that was pretty interesting, and him leaning up and like instantly breaking the ropes after, you know, talking with the group was honestly pretty hysterical. Like those ropes weren't doing anything to hold him back. Jude Law's character Jod Nana has a heart-to-heart with Wim, kind of about being homesick, really, is what that seems like, and like learning about a real adventure is another thing. Like, this has gotten too real and kind of too scary for him, and like he thought it was going to be all fun and games, and that the galaxy was was a fun place, kind of like his own planet of Aten, and like it was very sheltered, of course, and that's just not how the real galaxy is. So learning about that, coming to terms with all that, was very interesting as well. It seems that the group goes to this planet, Lanapua, I think is what it was called, something along those lines, but they're really trying to get to Skull Ridge Mountain is what they're truly trying to get to, as that seems where SM-33 tells the group that's where they can really truly find coordinates, and as well as a bunch of buried treasure, which they go through a lineage of different booby traps to actually get through, and that was a complete direct pull from the Goonies movie, which I honestly absolutely loved. The group ending up eventually in the sewer system and making their way through all these different booby traps until they find their way into the actual treasure room itself, which was pretty awesome. Now also the whole like spa staff, this like resort that they're on as well, kind of zeroing in on them as well, was pretty kind of up there as well. I felt that was a cool part of the episode overall, like seeing, I'm trying to tell if they were like looking at them, if they were New Republic or if they had any affiliation with the New Republic, but that was pretty cool to see as well. Then the pirates, of course, also being kind of right behind them and getting word that they are on the planet, and not like that's where they are because there's a bounty on Jod's head, so that kind of getting a tip off to the pirates, and the pirates making their way there and like blowing up the ships even, which was pretty crazy. Like they're pretty ruthless, it really shows, and it shows a lot of the ruthlessness that we see from Jod's character towards the end of the episode as well. Now the actual coordinates itself, they exist, but the whole plot twist after finding the coordinates finally and actually being able to make their way back home to Aten, Jude Law's character of Jod Nana Wood finally makes that kind of big twist. I felt like it was where he finally reveals his true intentions and his true identity of like who he's really at. Like he's trying to tell the kids to yield, and like that he's challenging them to a duel and everything like that, and freaking the kids out, of course. And so they do evidently yield, but then turns around and tells SM-33 to pretty much like punish them, which is pretty much what he told them to do. So that was pretty crazy. The one kid, Wim, pulls out a lightsaber out of somewhere, and that also now is in the possession of Jod's character. So that's pretty crazy to see some lightsaber action probably in the next couple of episodes as well. I'm really looking forward to that. Definitely a page-turner episode, a very pivotal point of this episode for the entire trajectory of the show itself. Like, what's going to go on in episode 6? Are they going to have to work together and kind of come back together and make those amends? Is something that I'm very curious to see. Of course, as I had also mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'll have a full-on breakdown video with all the different references, Easter eggs, and things that you might have missed throughout the course of this episode and a little bit here on the channel. So all the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. Stay on the lookout for that by grabbing the notification bell. And of course, I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions, initial thoughts and reactions in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an unofficial Star Wars. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, leave a like on the video as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out our merch shop. Use our codes Ahsoka in all caps to get some cash off of your orders. I also have some Amazon affiliate links in the description down below, so if you're looking to buy something from Amazon, whether it's a gift or something for yourself, check out our available links in the description down below. It helps out the channel at no additional cost of yourself and really means a lot. I'll continue to keep those links updated, so they're always changing. So make sure you check them out for what new products we may have available. With whatever way you decide to support the channel, whether it's simply watching today's video or even purchasing a product, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.